So, ang ating pag-uusapan ngayon ay about amplifiers. And alam naman natin na isa lang din itong transistor. Okay? Dito pinagkaiba. Dahil ano ba yung transistor? Meron ba? Ano yung transistor? Okay, so transistor is... Okay, thank you, Nios. So, si transistor is a semiconductor device used to amplify or switch electrical signals and power. So, nag-amplify. So, same lang din siya kay same to when you talk about the amplifier. So, the amplifiers are the circuits that are used to increase the amplitude of the electronic signal. So, example is a circuit design to convert low voltage to a higher voltage is called the voltage amplifier. And then a circuit designed to convert a low voltage to a higher current is called the amplifier. Okay, ito lang yung nangyayari. So kung titignan natin dito, okay, tignan nyo lang muna, analyze ang nangyayari kay amplifier circuit na to. So alam naman natin na nagfo-flow, okay, nagfo-flow si current galing kay collector and merong pumupuntang small amount kay base and lumalabas siya kay emitter. Okay. Yun yung pinaka-close natin. So, ulitin ko lang ulit is the input signal controls the current flow in the transistor. So, these control the voltage through the load. Okay, manggagaling yan sa main load. The transistor circuit is designed to take the voltage from the external power source. Okay, yung external power source or dito siya manggagaling sa VCC. And apply it load to the load resistor. So itong nakikita nyo, ito yung load resistor in the form of an output voltage. So the output voltage is controlled by a small input, okay, voltage. Yan. Yan yung nangyari. So makikita nyo lang din is pag merong nag-out dito, possible may lalabas din. May papasok din sa may base. Okay? Yun ang nangyari. So the transistor has used primarily as an amplifying device and meron tayong 3 circuit dito. Okay? 3 circuit configuration. So ano ba yung configuration na to? Meron tayong common base circuit, meron tayong common emitter, and common collector circuit. So there is more than one way of achieving this amplification, and the transistor can be connected into 3 different circuit configuration, which is itong mga sabi ko. So lahat ng configuration na to, in each configuration, so one of the transistor legs serve as a common reference point, and yung other 2 serves as the input and output connection. So yung mga configuration na to can be constructed using either NPN or PNP transistor. So in each transmitter space junction is forward bias, while the collector base is reverse bias. Ulitin lang natin ha. Pag emitter base junction is forward and the collector base is reverse bias. Each configuration ay nag-offer ng different advantages and disadvantages. Ayan. So kung titignan natin dito. So, in the common base amplifier circuit, okay, kung titignan natin yung common base amplifier circuit, Ayan. The input signal enters the emitter base circuit. Okay. So, ulitin lang natin, Nandito si emitter and ito si base. So, sinasabi natin is yung input signal, which is ito, enters the emitter base circuit. Yan. Kaya meron tayong arrow dyan na papasok dito. And the output leads from the collector base. Okay. So, merong output naman, ito si collector, ito si base, and then si output, yan, may lalabas na dyan na output. So, the base is the element common to both input and output circuit. So, ulitin natin, okay, yung pinaka-common niya or pinagsisharean niya is the base. Okay? So, ulitin ko, yung pinaka-common. Okay, ulitin natin para hindi tayo malito. So sa common base configuration, okay, input is applied between the emitter base, katulad ng sinabi ko, and output is taken from the collector base. May tanong dyan? Wala? Wala? Okay. So, ulitin lang natin Ulitin ulit. Tawag niyang common base configuration because the signal source and the load share the base of the transistor as a common connection na nakikita niyo sa may figure. Okay. Paano siya nagsishare? Okay. Nandito. Yan, nag-share. Meron siyang yung VDB na nakita nyo yung VCC. Yan, nag-share siya. So, because the input current exceeds all other currents in the circuit, including the output current, the current gain of this amplifier is less than 1. So, nagkakaroon ng attenuation of current in the common base amplifier. So, paano natin pag sinabing, tawag dito? Attenuate. Okay. Paano pag sinabing attenuate? Ano nangyayari? Pag sinabi attenuate, i-reduce. So, ang ginagawa ni common base amplifier is ina-attenuate niya yung current rather than amplifying it. Okay, so dito nakikita natin sa common base amplifier circuit. Okay, ang ginagawa niya is binabawasan niya dito yung current. Okay, so ang malakas dito kay common base amplifier ay yung voltage. Ano ba yung example ng uh, common base? Okay, common base amplifier circuit. Meron bang makakapagbigay sa akin? Example? So, ginagamit ito, okay, si common base amplifier at the high frequencies where it provides more voltage amplification. Ayan, sinabi natin na. Okay, than the other one transistor circuit. Okay, more on voltage amplification. So, pag kayo ay tawag dito, nag-amplify ng voltage, katulad to ng microphone. So, sa mga microphone, it commonly used for amplifiers that regulates low input impedance. So, it is used in very high frequency and ultra high frequency amplifier because it performs better at high frequency. Si common base amplifier. So, ulitin natin, ang kanyang ina-amplify ay yung voltage rather than the current. Yung voltage yung na-amplify niya dito, ha. O, may tanong kay common base amplifier. Wala. Now, kung titignan nyo naman dito, yan, may mga drawing na pala siya. Okay. Titignan nyo dito. In the common emitter circuit, okay, the input signal enters the base emitter circuit and the output signal leaves from the collector emitter circuit. So the emitter is common to both the input and output circuit. Okay? Sa emitter, sila naman yung nag-share. Titignan nyo. Kung nasan yung input and output, ito si input, ito si output. Ayan. Sila na yung nag-share. Nandun siya kay emitter. So the emitter is common to the both input and output circuit. So this method of connecting transistor is most widely used. Okay, so ano yung nangyayari dito? Parang katulad lang to ng throttle. Pag more power, okay, ito, nandito yung throttle. Ito, pag more power yung ina-apply mo sa input, mas lumalakas yung output. Okay? So, kung napapansin nyo dito, ito yung input. So, once na nag-switch ka, and hinay mo, yung pumapasok dito is lumalakas. Okay? So, yung output na pupunta kay collector emitter, yan, ay mas lalakas. Okay? So, katulad lang po, isang example sa mga appliances nito ay yung mga lamp or ilaw na natataasan yung brightness or kahit ano natataasan. Okay? Ayun yung pinaka-example ni common emitter. So, ina-amplify niya yung signals para mas mataas makukuha niyang power. So, ulitin lang natin, pag nasa radio ka naman, common emitter amplifiers are used in the radio frequency circuits to amplify faint signal. Okay? Yung faint, mahinang signal to receive by the antenna. So, in this case, it is common to replace yung load resistor with a tuned circuit. Ito kasi yan, may mga load resistor yan. So, may load resistor. Nandyan naman si load resistor, ulitin natin, para yung mga pumapasok naman, okay, na current, or in terms naman ng sa radio, yung mga nalilimit lang yung bandwidth, kung ay narrow band centered, ayan, nalilimit yung bandwidth na bumapasok, pero pag in terms naman in current, nalilimit niya yung pag-flow ng current niyan, si load resistor. So, pag nalimit niya, pero ang nangyari naman, dahil nandito naman kay base, okay, dito si base, ito si base. Yan. Dahil nakokontrol naman niya yung gain, okay, pag tumataas din yung output, pag natataas niya, okay, mas tumataas yung output. Nasusundan ba? Hindi. Nasusundan? So, baka tanongin nyo din sa akin, sir, bakit merong capacitor? So, ano bang ginagawa ni capacitor? Ano ginagawa ni capacitor? Meron ba? Meron? Wala? Okay, ano ba yung nangyari? Bakit merong capacitor dyan? Ito, capacitor, alagay na dyan, capacitor blocks the DC. So, capacitor are used here in order to pass the audio signals without its DC or direct current level is interfering with the transistor bias. Okay, paglalagay natin ng value, okay, sa isang transistor has a collector voltage of 5 volts. Okay? Sa collector, may pumapasok na 5 volts. And you are directly connecting the 1 volt base bias transistors. So, ang nangyayari doon, okay, it will always turn on the second transistor, which means the DC level of first transistor will interfere with the audio signal that is passing to the second transistor. So, kung meron ka pang tawag dito, isa pang transistor dyan, okay? Let's say ganito na lang, okay? Pag yung 5 volts, okay, pumapasok dyan sa may collector, dito sa may collector, yan, nantuloy-tuloy. Okay? Nag-overload si transistor. Okay? Kaya may capacitor dyan is hindi lang siya to regulate. Okay? Nag-store dyan para hindi biglaan na pumapasok yung transistor lahat ng current and hindi siya nagkaka-interfere doon sa may transistor. Okay? So, kung pa 1 volts lang yung pasok, ganyan yung nangyayari, yun lang yung pupunta kay transistor. Nakukuha ba? Bakit merong capacitor dyan? Nakukuha? Sure o wala kayo? Walang tanong ha? Okay, punta naman tayo kay common collector amplifier. Okay, so pag nakikita niyo si common collector, ano yung unang-unang bumabasok sa inyo? Isipan. Okay, to amplify. Thank you, Bonglay. So lahat naman ng pinag-usapan natin dito sa amplifier ay nag-amplify. So itong common collector nito na nakikita nyo sa schematic diagram has a collector common to both input and output. Okay? Kaya nakikita nyo, kalapit ni common collector yung input and output. Okay? Kaya nandito yung RL, yung load resistor. Kasi sinisharean siya ni input dito and papunta kay output. So both the signal source and the load share the collector LED as a common connection na nakikita nyo sa figure. So si common collector, input is applied to the base and collector. Okay. Si input nag-a-apply siya kay base and collector. And output is from emitter collector circuit. Okay, ganun pa din. Yung output lalabas kay emitter collector circuit. So the current gain for the common collector amplifier is quite large, larger than any other transistor amplifier configuration. Yan, yun nangyayari kay common amplifier circuit. So kung titignan natin yung pinaka-characteristics nila, ayan. So nandito yung chart ng input-output, resistance and voltage and power gauge for the three circuit configuration. So dito naman, ayan, nakikita ko ano yung nangyayari sa kanila. Yung wave variation from the input waveform, katulad yan, merong low na input waveform. Then once na nag-output, ayan yung nakikita yung waveform. So sa waveform, na-amplify from kasi yung voltage, ayan, positive and negative. Tapos sa common emitter, okay, nagiging AC yan, bumabaliktad. Okay, negative to positive. And common collector, ayan. Halos same lang yung nangyayari. Okay. Next, amplifier biasing. Okay, pag kinokonekta natin amplifier. Okay, now nakikita nyo dito sa amplifier, okay, a common emitter amplifier with a single voltage source. Yan, tignan nyo muna yan. So, the basic configuration ng transistor amplifier circuit within natin are the common base, the common emitter, and the common collector. So lahat ng yon all require 2 voltage for proper biasing. So the base emitter junction must be forward bias and the base collector junction must be reverse bias. So both biasing voltage can be provided from a single source. which is yung nakita nyo may arrow, yung VCC, pwede naman single source lang yung panggalingan. Okay? Isa lang yung battery para kahit gumana pa din si amplifier. So, because the common emitter circuit configuration ay mas madalas na ginagamit, although same lang din naman sila pag may common base and common collector circuit. Now, dito, ito na yung pinapakita, yung amplifier biasing, yung pagkakakonekta ni amplifier sa single voltage source. Kung nakikita nyo dyan, from VCC, yan, the external power source, pupunta siya kay load resistor and base resistor, resistor base. Yan, ito, titignan natin, schematic representation of the common emitter amplifier with a single voltage source. So, kung titignan nyo dito sa may circuit, atong lang din yan ang kanina. So, the voltage source is identified as a plus VCC. Okay, the ground symbol is negative side of the voltage source. Okay, so yung ground na, ito yung negative side, ito yung positive side. So the single voltage source provides proper biasing for the base emitter and base collector junction. Okay, pwede natin. The single voltage source provides proper biasing doon kay base emitter and base collector. So, yung two resistance na nakikita nyo, or resistor, si RB and RL, are used to distribute the voltage for proper operation. Si resistor RL, okay, RL, load resistor. The collector load resistor is in series with the collector. Ayan. Series with collector. So when a collector current flows, a voltage develop across the load resistor. Then a load that the voltage drop across the load resistor and the voltage drop across the transistor, collector, emitter junction. Okay? Gawin natin na. Okay, collector, emitter. Ayan. Junction. Nagkakaroon na ng voltage drop. Okay? Ulitin natin na. The voltage drop across the load resistor and the drop across the transistor, collector to emitter junction must be added up to the voltage applied. Okay. Read nyo, nangyari. So, si resistor RB is connected between the base and the voltage source. Okay? Tignan nyo maigi ha. Si RB. Okay, connected dyan kay base, which is ito, si base and the voltage source. So, siya naman nag-control na amount of current flowing out of the base. So, the base current flowing through the resistor RB creates across it. So, most of the voltage from the source is drop. So, a small amount of voltage drops across the transistor's base to emitter junction provides the proper forward bias. Ano yung nangyayari kay common emitter amplifier? Now, ganun na yung nangyari. The single voltage source can provide the necessary forward and reverse bias voltage. So for an NPN transistor, the transistor base and collector must be positive with respect to the emitter. Therefore, Okay, ngayon, the voltage source can be connected to the base and the collector to the resistor RB and RL. So, this circuit is often called a base bias, o tinatawag itong base bias circuit because the base current is controlled by the resistor RB and the voltage source. Ayun yung nangyayari kay ano ba to? Emitter. Okay, common emitter amplifier with a single voltage source. Nasistan, may tanong. May tanong ha? Now, the input signal is applied with transistor base and emitter or between the input terminal and ground. So the input signal, pwede siyang mag-aid or oppose doon sa may forward bias across the emitter junction. So, yung collector current, pwede siya mag-vary. Okay? Which then causes the voltage across the RL to vary also. Okay? So, ulitin natin ha. Okay, ulitin natin. Si input signal. Saan nanggagaling ulit yung input? Dito sa pinag-usapan natin. Okay, so yung input signal is nagagaling doon kay positive voltage common collector. Okay? Or collector lang, sorry. Collector current yun. Sa collector current. Okay? Voltage collector current. Yan nang gagaling. So, pwede daw siyang mag-aids or opposes dun sa may forward bias across the interjunction. So, this causes the collector current to vary, which then causes the load resistor to vary also. Okay? So, ulitin natin na. Okay. Yung input signal nag-vary depende doon sa may current or voltage. So, the output signal is developed between the output terminal and ground. Ano, sumakit agad yung ulo? So now, dahil nag-vary yung input voltage doon sa nakikita nyo sa RD or RN, temperature changes causes the transistor's internal resistance to vary, which causes the bias current to change. Okay? Change yung current. Okay, ulitin natin. Nakikita pa yung share screen ko? So, yun natin. Dahil nag-vary daw yung naka-input, temperature changes cause the transistor internal resistance to vary. So, yung pagkakakonekta, okay, ng current is nag-change. So, this shifts the transistor operating point and reducing the gain of the transistor. So, this process is referred to thermal instability. Pag sinabi natin thermal instability, nag-occur siya when the junction temperature and collector current increase in regenerative or uncontrollable fashion. So, pasok ng pasok yung flow ng current, nagkakaroon ng thermal instability. The limit depends on the factor both within the external transistor. Okay? So, meron tayo thermal instability. Pag sinabi natin thermal instability, okay, is tumataas yung temperature niya. Pag external, depende sa sa init din, ganun. So, the limit depends on the factor both within the external to the transistor. So, the internal factor, yung thermal resistance, ayan, yung pag umiinit, the amplification factors, and the baseline resistance. Yan yata. Kalimutan ko yung sa external. Pag sa external, yung ambient temperature, yung circuit resistor, pati yung thermal free, and the temperature compensation element. Okay. So, nagkakaroon ng thermal instability, ulitin natin, sa current amplification factor. Okay? Yung sinasabi natin, pag pasok ng pasok yung current, umiinit si transistor. Ganun lang kasimple. Kaya, ang ginawa, so nilagyan ng collector feedback. Okay? So, it is possible to compensate for the temperature change in a transistor amplifier circuit if a portion of the unwanted output signal is fed back to the circuit input, so the signal opposes the change. Hindi nagkakaroon ng changes. Kasi kung dito nakalagay siya, okay, sa VCC, pumunta siya sa RB, pwede siya magkaroon ng iba yung thermal resistance niya. Uminit. Uminit, mas nag-flow yung current, so mas nasisira or nasusunog yung component. So, nire-refer to as degenerative or negative feedback. In a circuit using degenerative feedback, the base resistor is connected directly to the collector of the transistor. Okay, so nagkaroon siya. Dito na yung load. Parang nabawasan na yung pagpasok ng load and then pupunta pa siya kay RB. Yan. So, yung current na yun flowing through the RB is determined by the voltage at the collector. Tulad sinabi natin kanina. So, if the temperature increase, uminit pa yan, the collector current increases, and the voltage across RL increases, the collector to emitter voltage, siyempre, decreases, reducing the voltage applied to RB. Okay, dahil hindi naman din nagkakaroon ng thermal instability sa RB, dun sa may collector to emitter voltage is nagde-decrease kasi yung na-reduce yung ina-apply mong voltage doon kay RB. Ganun yung nangyari. So, yan ang nakalagay niya. This reduces the base current which causes the collector current to decrease. So, this refers to a collector feedback circuit. Nasusundan o sumakit agad yung ulo? So, the common emitter amplifier with emitter feedback naman. Kanina, pinag-usapan natin is common emitter amplifier with collector feedback. Now, dito is common emitter feedback. Ang nangyayari naman dito, an increase in temperature causes the collector current to increase. So, the emitter current then also increases, causing the voltage drop across the resistor RE. Okay? Ayan, yung voltage drop resistor RE to increase the voltage across the resistor RB to decrease. So, ulitin lang ulit natin. Katulad dun sa kanilang figure, except that the resistor RE, okay, RE, yung resistor sa emitter, is connected in series with the emitter LED. So, yung resistor RB and RE and the transistor emitter base junction are connected in series with the voltage source, voltage collector current. Okay? Ano daw siya? Connected daw siya in series. Tignan natin si resistor RB and RE. In the transmitter emitter base are connected in series with the voltage RE. Voltage VCC. Okay? So, base current and decrease, which reduces both collector current and the emitter current. Okay? Ano nangyari? Yung base current daw, then decrease, and both collector current and the emitter, lahat sila nag-decrease. So, because the feedback is generated at the transistor emitter, okay, dito, the circuit is called emitter feedback circuit. So, there is a problem with this type of circuit dahil an AC input signal develop across the resistor RE. Okay, nagiging RE. Katulad nung nabanggit ko kanina, okay, nagiging AC siya, bumabalik siya, negative to positive. So, as well as the resistor and transistor, this reduces the overall gain of the circuit. Okay? Yung gain ng circuit, okay, yes, nag-reduce. So, parang walang nangyayari. Parang ganun yung term. Okay, walang nangyayari. Kaya, merong ito. Okay? Iba-iba sa capacitor. At hindi natatanggal yung ano. So, emitter feedback with bypass capacitor. So, nakikita natin dito, with the addition of capacitor across the emitter resistor, okay, meron na siyang capacitor dito, across the emitter resistor. The AC signal bypass resistor RE, the capacitor is open because they bypass capacitor. So, ulit natin, the bypass capacitor prevents any sudden voltage changes from the appearing across the resistor RE. Okay? By offering a lower impedance to the AC signal, si bypass capacitor, nag-hold yan ng voltage across dun sa may resistor. Okay, siyempre alam naman natin si capacitor is nag-store. So, kinuhold niya yung voltage across the RE. Okay? While at the same time, not interfering with the feedback action provided by the resistor RE. Okay? So, kung ano yung binibigay niya, okay, or ano yung output nila from RE, dito, RE, is hindi na-interfere dahil merong capacitor. So, ganun lang din if mag-raise, okay, magre-raise sila ng output, nandyan si capacitor na hindi nakakapag-interfere, okay, doon sa feedback action provided ni resistor RE. Okay. Susundan na. Next. Okay. Common emitter amplifier with voltage divider feedback. Nadagdagan ulit. So, kung nakikita nyo dito, a voltage divider feedback circuit offers even more stability. So, this circuit is the one most widely used. So, resistor RB, yung kanina nakikita nating RB ay pinalitan ng dalawang resistor. Meron na siyang R1 and R2. So, yung dalawang resistor na yun ay connected in series doon sa may voltage source. So, the resistor divide the source voltage into two voltages, kaya tinawag siyang voltage divider. Si R2, okay, tignan nyo yung image. Si R2 drops less voltage than the resistor R1. Okay, siyempre, from voltage source R1, okay, the voltage at the base respect to the ground is equal to the voltage developed across the R2. So the purpose ng voltage divider is to establish a constant voltage from the base of the transistor to the ground. So yung current na so flow through the resistor R2 towards the base. Yan, pupunta dyan kay base. Therefore, the end of the resistor R2 attached to the base is positive with respect to the ground. So, ang nangyayari lang din naman dyan is yung nahiwalay na yung okay, mas more positive yung nag-flow doon kay circuit. So, doble lang din. Parang ang nangyari lang dito is pag may pumasok na signal, may papasok ulit kaagad dahil kay R2. So, ang nangyayari is continuous yung flow. Okay? Because the emitter current flows to the resistor RE, the voltage drop across the RE is more positive at the end that is attached to the emitter. So, the voltage, okay, developed across the emitter base junction is different between the two positive voltages developed across the resistor R2 and RE. So, pag ikaw ay magkakaroon ng proper biasing, the base must be slightly more positive than the emitter. Ganun nyo. So, yan. So, kung titignan nyo naman dito, okay, when yung temperature naman increases, the collector and emitter also increases. So, the increase in the emitter current causes an increase in the voltage drop across the emitter resistor. Okay? So, yung result nito in the emitter becoming more positive respect to the ground. So, the forward bias across the emitter bias junction is then reduced, causing the base current to decrease. So, pag nagre-reduce ka or nagkakaroon ng reduction in the base current, nare-reduce din yung collector and emitter current. So, the opposite action takes place if the temperature decreases. So, pag si base current nag-increase, causing the collector and emitter current to increase. O, kaya pa? Kaya pa? Sabi ni Buglay, kaya pa daw. Eh. So meron naman tayo ditong class A. Ayan, tingnan nyo. Class A amplifier circuit. Class AB amplifier circuit. Class B. Ayan. And class C. Ayan. So, titignan natin si class A. Okay? So, the amplifier circuit have been biased so that all of the applied AC input signals appears at the output. Except the higher voltage, the output signal is the same as the input signal. So, the amplifier that is biased so that the current flows through the entire circuit operating as a class A amplifier. So, kung titignan, kung babalikan ulit natin yung dito, okay? Yan. Nakikita nyo, common base, yan. Madalas, class A. Okay, class AB naman, okay, more on descriptive lang to. An amplifier that is biased so that the output current flows for the current for less than a full cycle but more than a half cycle is operating as a class AB amplifier. So more than half but less than a full AC input signal is amplified in the class AB mode. Okay? So sa class AB mode, so, tingnan lang natin, ano ba yung nangyayari dyan? Sa Class A, okay, Class A design is the least efficient but has the highest sound fidelity. Okay? Sa Class AB, design offers power efficiency and good sound. Okay? Yan yung pinaka-output niyan. So, madalas ito, ang nangyayari sa kanya yung mga home theater and stereo amplifier. Kay Class AB. Okay? So, ulitin lang natin, is offers power efficiency and good sound. Okay, yung amplifier. Kay Class B naman, okay, amplifier that is biased so that the output current flows for only half of the input cycle is operating as the Class B amplifier. So, in Class B is designed a little more efficient but full of distortion. Okay? Meron siyang distortion. So, yung kalahati nun is nawawala. Hindi katulad yung sa AB. Okay? Kalahati lang. So, pag meron kang input, meron yung output mo is half of it. So, kaya nagkakaroon lang siya ng distortion. Only one half of the AC input signal is amplified in the Class B mode. Next, Class A amplifier are the most linear of the amplifier, sorry, kulang. So, they produce least amount of distortion. They also have lower output ratings. least efficient. So because of the high power handling capabilities required for Class A operations, transistors are usually operated in Class A, B, or B mode. Okay? So, ulitin lang natin na mas kailangan kasi na mas mataas yung power niya. Kaya nakalagay is high power handling capabilities. And kailangan niya mas mataas na power para mag-operate si Class A. Kaya mostly na ginagamit is yung A, B, or Class B. So they find wide application where the full signal must be maintained as in the amplification of sound or of audio signal in the radios and television. Titingnan naman natin sa Class B, okay, kasi na sinabi natin, a little more efficient but full of distortion. Bago natin puntahan si Class B, yan. Makikita mo dito, push-pull amplifier configuration. So Class A, B, T, and C amplifiers are produce a substantial amount of distortion. So this is because they amplify only a portion of the input signal. So para mag-amplify ng full AC input signal, ay dalawang transistor are connected in push-pull configuration. Okay? Kaya kung nakikita nyo dito, yan. So, merong output for the positive and the negative side para yung lalabas sa'yo is full AC. When we talk about the amplifying. Okay? Kasi, from DC to AC, ganun yung nangyayari. Kasi alam naman natin na mabababa ng voltage or yung current ng DC. Kaya pag ikaw ay nag-AC, kailangan mo ng full power or mas lalakasan pa, yan. Kailangan ng dalawang transistor. So, sa Class B amplifiers, kung titignan naman natin si Class B amplifier, Class B amplifiers are ginagamit sa mga output stages of stereo system and public address amplifier and in many industrial control. Si Class C amplifiers are used for a high power amplifiers and transmitters where only a single frequency is amplified, such as a radio frequency carrier used for the radio and television transmission. Yan. So kung titingnan natin, si Class C output, the amplifier is biased so that the output current flows for less than half of the AC cycle. Is operating as a Class C, so less than 1. Alternation is amplified in the Class C mode. So it's more on ginagamit siya for radio frequency. Nasusundan pa ba o hindi na kaya? Nag-overflow na? When it turns na yeah. Pag tayo ay nag-usap-usap ng technicalities, nakaka-overload ng puta. So, may tanong? Wala. Sure? May tanong ha? Oo, ititigil muna natin to. Konti na lang na to eh. Pero, itigil na ba natin? O kaya pa? Sagalin na natin? Sige, tigil muna natin. Para naman maiba. Okay, so this is the end of discussion and continuation na lang nung iba. Okay. So question, walang question?